Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel for a very short and unplanned video, but I wanted to talk about this because I've been seeing it a lot in my comments, my emails, my DMs, and in my opinion, this is the biggest mistake I am seeing online/independent teachers making. If you think that this is not a problem or there are bigger problems, let me know down below, but let's just have this chat and then let me know your thoughts on it at the end of the video. I put a video out a couple weeks ago about going from platform teaching to private teaching. And a lot of you guys have written me, telling me how you're doing it, asking for feedback. And the number one mistake I am seeing from you guys, more than anything else, is the way you are charging your families or your clients, however you want to look at it. A lot of you guys are saying, yeah, I collect payments on a weekly basis and it can sometimes be really hard if they forget. It just becomes a mess. Some of you guys are writing that you're finding it difficult just to be your own payment officer, and when you have multiple kids that you are seeing in tutoring each week, it just becomes overwhelming. And I agree with you. That is difficult, especially when you have some families that want to pay in cash, if you see them in person, or check, or Venmo, or PayPal, or however they want to pay you. And I agree, that can be very difficult and time consuming. And that was not in the job description. That was not something that you told the families you would do. Hey, I'm going to chase you guys down. So the number one thing I would recommend online teachers or tutors in any capacity do, charge on a monthly basis. Make it be known to your clients that you will figure out how many times you are meeting. For example, if you're meeting on a weekly basis, that should be around 4, sometimes 5, depending on the day of the week, but 4 meetings per month. Just for simple math, if you're meeting a client or a student 4 times a month and you charge $25 per lesson, again, simple math, that'd be $100 a month. So let them know at the first lesson or the first meeting, they are expected to pay you for the entire month. Now, with that being said, there may be times when something comes up, and if they know that in advance, great, then they only pay for 3. But set it up so your clients know, hey, Kristen's tutoring is $25 per meeting and we pay her at the beginning of the month. That alleviates you chasing them down. Maybe they forgot payment on week 2 or week 3 and you don't want to keep all of that straight. There are different ways that you can keep track of how you're getting paid. I know that teacher Tim at Online Teacher Dude just did an entire, I think it was a course or a meeting. Tim, let me know down below, and please put the link to what I'm talking about in the comments because you have an entire researched course on this. He mentioned Notion, and there are many different sites and ways you can keep track of payments. For me personally, I use my Google Calendar and I keep a spreadsheet for tax purposes, but Notion is a great option. Again, he mentions that. If you don't know who I'm talking about, again, Tim, put any info down in the comments and I will pin it to the top of this video. But at the end of the day, charging your clients/students, whoever they are, on a monthly basis, A, makes it easier for you to know if you've been paid on a monthly basis. 2, it is a more secure way of getting paid. You're not chasing people down. You're not forgetting which week did they forget, what are we talking about? And number 3, it makes you look like you take your services seriously. For example, if I go to the doctor or I go and get my hair done or something like that and I put a time commitment on the calendar, when I take that time and they send me a confirmation, it clearly states, hey, if you don't show up, we are still taking a percentage of your payment. And you can follow that. If you want to say, hey, I understand that, last minute things come up, emergencies, you can have your own cancellations or no-show policy. Kind of like on online platforms, sometimes they'll refund a little bit, sometimes they won't. It just depends on the situation. You are no different. You are a business just like they are. You can sit and tell your clients, hey, if you miss, maybe the first time you give half back and the other times you don't. Make sure they know so there is no miscommunication, but let it be known you like to collect payments at the beginning of the month, and you can even say, I like to collect payments at the beginning of the month so we know on a monthly basis and we're on the same page how many times we're meeting, and you can even send them like an email confirmation. If you have a website, For example, if someone signs up with me and they use kristensclassroom.com, they will get an email confirmation. You are meeting with me on these dates. You have paid for these dates, and we are set to go until the next month when they will get another confirmation. At the end of the day, it gives you peace of mind, more financial security, and makes you look like you are taking yourself seriously as a business, as you should. You are offering them services. And like we mentioned in that other video about private tutoring, make sure you check that out if you missed it. I talk about how you could be the answer to a family's problem. I think I talked about how somebody who teaches reading could really help someone who needs extra tutoring. Maybe they're in 3rd or 4th grade and they're having a really hard time. They may be behind. They may have moved into a different district that has a different standard of reading. You could be the answer to that family's problem. And by setting up everything we've talked about in this video, they will take you seriously. You will have your income on a monthly basis, and you will know where you stand on their calendar and how much time you have to commit on your calendar. Anyway, you guys, that is what I wanted to talk about in this really quick video. Just going off of what you guys have sent me, that is the biggest mistake in my opinion. And it's not a mistake really, it's just something that you can correct moving forward. Trust me, when I first got started, I kept everything on a paper planner. It looked awful. I did like handwritten graphs on it. When it comes to finances and income, especially with other people, we'll call them vendors like businesses do, you want to keep really good books. You want to know, hey, student A, student B, student C, I'm going to see them this many times this month, and all 3 of them paid for the month. Because if you get extra time off, if student C isn't coming that 4th week, that is a time slot you could fill other places. You could either fill it online if you also teach with an online platform. You can offer it to other students who might be waiting to get on your schedule. You need to know. In this business, time is money, and you want to be taken seriously, and you want to make sure that you get paid for the time that you are putting towards and giving to your students. That is my thought on this. Once again, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know it was kind of short, sweet, and random, but when I see these kind of questions, I want to get back to you guys as soon as possible, and I know a lot of teachers are looking for different options, ways that you can teach online, make the most of your time, and right now, options for tutoring and finding private one-on-one students. Let me know your thoughts on this down below in the comments. Give this video a big thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!